A very good morning, Zimbabwe. Mamuka say. A few days ago, Jacob Ngarivhume was convicted of incitement of violence for the 31 July protests, which failed dismally. Then, fast forward to 2023, 3 years later, after his initial arrest, he has been convicted and has been given 3 years behind bars. Convicted, number one, sentenced to 3 years, number two. And this is the reason why we are saying this election, this 2023 election is tricky. So Jacob Ngarivhume, in the past, uh, he urged Nelson Chamisa to take people to the streets. He urged Nelson Chamisa to fight ZANU-PF. But let us remember that in as much as we disagree with ZANU-PF, they have a constitutional mandate to lead Zimbabwe at this moment. So removing ZANU-PF leader Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa would not solve the problems the people of Zimbabwe are facing, because this will just means the military will step in and the military will assure a new ZANU-PF person to take over. This was our argument with Jacob Ngarivhume all along, saying, Mr. Ngarivhume, let us not get to the streets for certain reasons. Zimbabwe is not safe for you political leaders to be onto the streets right now. Why? It's not yet ripe. It's not yet the time. So understanding the time to do things is very important, because this is wisdom. In each and every revolution, the people who lead the revolutions, they understand the times. So Jacob Ngarivhume was urging and wanted Advocate Nelson Chamisa to participate. And after his arrest, throughout the trial, Jacob Ngarivhume tried in vain to convince Advocate Nelson Chamisa to take to the streets, but it failed. Right now, ZANU-PF is now laughing at him, saying that Transform Zimbabwe leader Jacob Ngarivhume has been jailed for an effective 3 years in jail following his conviction for inciting public violence on social media in July 2020. And I talk with them every day, Pano, you are being jailed to break the law, Munzwe. So they went on to say, Apa Chamisa wachozoite kumba kwake. The blame is now on Nelson Chamisa. The blame is now on the opposition leader. But these are individuals who lead their own political parties, who were urging another political leader to be onto the streets when the time was not ripe. So these 3 years, just imagine if it was Nelson Chamisa who has been convicted. So this was the issue which was going to cause massive problems. You have your leader jailed months from the elections. What does that mean? It means your leader won't be able to contest in those elections. And when your leader is not able to contest in those elections, it means you have lost. Even if you was to be allowed to contest kuti ari mujere kudaro, your political party yoendesa mazita and everything else. Aizokwambena say, in most areas, they really want to see Advocate Nelson Chamisa. They really need to hear about Advocate Nelson Chamisa, because unozati rimwe zuva ndiri kusangana nevanhu nditaura nevanhu, mumwe chembera akandibvunza zvikanzi, imi muri kuti Chamisa achiriko, isu tiri kutonzi Chamisa akasiya politics. That is what ZANU-PF is doing, kuti hakusina zvaChamisa. So that Chamisa yeye needs to be seen by the people. That is the only way we can win this election. So just imagine if he was jailed, if he was imprisoned. So when we say Advocate Nelson Chamisa should be led by wisdom and his strategic advisors, some people will come and attack and say, guys, you are not ready for change. Guys, you must be militant. Utakaona Apostle Chiwenga coming out. Chamisa is not militant enough. He should lead from the front. Ivana Dedi, CC now is dead like a dodo. They were supposed to be leading from the front. Every person is blaming Advocate position. Sometimes you need wisdom to understand these things. Sometimes you need other people to lead or to just hold some positions on your behalf for the sake of the future. This is something which we cannot play with. Just imagine if we are to have another 5 years. Who knows a leader who is going to come up from ZANU-PF after 5 years? So sometimes you see that this will be an aborted mission just because people want to do things quickly without thinking. In 2018, we lost a Bikita seat because of zealous people who said, I have support in Dazoda, but Yasin on the ground. And we lost that seat. So these are the issues we've been saying, guys, let us be clear, let us be honest. If you see these people being jailed, and they are ready to kill and to maim. So, guys, I believe that everybody will be careful enough to understand that this Jacob Ngarivhume issue, the 3 years he has been given, is just a tip of an iceberg, just to show people that we can do it. Mosha Yakupomerwa Jacob Ngarivhume it's an issue isipo because who followed Jacob Ngarivhume pavaitaura kuti ngatipinde mustreet, they were calling for protests, but he has been arrested, he's been charged, and has been jailed for incitement. So it's a very, very tragic and sad issue ekuti you are forced to admit kuti wakacommit a crime. Even if you are not admitting, you'll be forced to be in prison for a crime which you didn't commit. But they'll create a charge for you and charge you for that. So myself, I believe kuti decision inenge yakatorwa leader is the best decision. And Advocate Nelson Chamisa has used the wisdom for a very long time, because we are not going to win this election through protest. We need the elections first. That is the key issue. And I urge each and every Zimbabwean to go and register to vote, to actually go and vote and make sure that you participate. There are a lot of young people who are saying kuvota hakuna zvakunobatsira. Guys, udzanai kuti kuvota kune zvakunobatsira, kuvota kune zvakunochinja munyika yeZimbabwe. I hope and believe that everybody will take heed of the call to register to vote and actually go and vote. Thank you very much for coming. Let us meet in other episodes and other broadcasts. My name is Ronaldo Gomakushi.